The Bird's Eye View, Lead with Vision, Presence, and Purpose. Written by ChatGPT and Jedi Steve. Wisdom begins when we slow down enough to see what we could not see while we were rushing. Bird's Eye View. A lot of people live stressful lives because they never slow life down long enough to see the bigger picture. We become consumed by what happened yesterday, anxious about what might happen tomorrow, and suddenly we miss the rich soil of the present moment. But what if the greatest opportunity in front of you is not somewhere in the future? What if it is right here? That is where the bird's eye view comes in. From above, the landscape looks different. Problems become patterns. Obstacles become information. Opportunities become easier to recognize. When we slow things down, we can anticipate a greater, better, more prosperous path instead of simply reacting to whatever appears next. This is especially powerful for business leaders, entrepreneurs, educators, and students. Leadership is not only about moving fast. Sometimes leadership means pausing long enough to ask, where are we actually going, and is the way we are moving aligned with who we want to become? Meditation has taught me this. When I meditate, I slow things down. I listen to my intuition. I become more aware of my thoughts, emotions, reactions, and blind spots. Instead of immediately responding, I create space to choose. And that space can change everything. Imagine a leader who receives difficult feedback. The immediate reaction might be defensiveness. But what happens when that leader pauses and asks, what can this teach me? Imagine a student who struggles with failure. What changes when the question moves from why am I not good enough? To what is this experience teaching me about how I can grow? The quality of our questions can influence the quality of our lives. Meditation and visualization can help us rehearse possibility before possibility becomes reality. When we visualize ourselves communicating with confidence, making thoughtful decisions, serving others, completing meaningful goals, or navigating challenges with calmness, we begin creating a clearer internal direction. So ask yourself, what future are you practicing in your mind every day? Are you repeatedly rehearsing fear, scarcity, and failure, or are you giving your mind a compelling picture of courage, abundance, contribution, and possibility? This does not mean ignoring reality. It means learning to see reality clearly enough to respond consciously. Meditation can also develop practical leadership skills. Patience, focus, emotional awareness, listening, self-regulation, creativity, and discernment. These are not merely spiritual qualities. They are performance qualities. A calm mind can hear what a distracted mind misses. A focused mind can recognize what an overwhelmed mind overlooks. A compassionate leader can see the person behind the performance. And a conscious leader understands that every decision affects more than the individual making it. Our actions ripple outward through teams, families, organizations, communities, and the world around us. We are connected, and leadership becomes more powerful when it is rooted in service rather than ego. What would happen if your next decision considered not only what benefits me, but also, how does this serve the people around me? That question changes the energy of leadership. It moves us from control toward contribution, from reaction toward responsibility, from competition toward collaboration, from simply achieving more toward becoming more. The body, mind, and spirit are not separate compartments. When we carry constant stress, our bodies feel it. When our minds are scattered, our decisions can suffer. When we disconnect from meaning and purpose, even success can feel strangely empty. Meditation gives us an opportunity to return to center. Take a breath. Slow down. Notice what is happening. Listen. Ask a better question. Then choose the next right action. You do not need to solve your entire future today. You only need enough awareness to recognize the next meaningful step. That is the power of the bird's eye view. It allows us to rise above the noise without disconnecting from the moment. It helps us see the whole landscape while remaining responsible for the step directly in front of us. So, leaders and future leaders, what would change if you practice seeing your life from above before making your next major decision? What blind spot might become visible? What opportunity might you finally recognize? What relationship might improve? What future could become possible if your actions today were aligned with the person, organization, and world you truly want to create? Slow down. Look up. See the bigger picture. Then come back to this moment and do the right thing at the right time. That is where conscious leadership begins. Jedi mode activated.
What do you guys think?